Oh, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Anyways, today we're continuing. This is gonna be the last season for my guy's career for the Madden 22 year, I guess. As you guys know, Madden 23 is coming out in August. So I just wanted to win one more championship with my guy, and who knows, possibly win. Excuse me, sorry about. Possibly get an undefeated season here. You know, right now we're 5-0. As you know, I am pursuing that right now in my NBA career as well. Yeah. So right now we're playing the New York Giants. Don't get it twisted. Even though they're 1-4, man, they teams like that, they can always surprise you, man. Underdogs. You know.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Giants.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Perfect kick. No return.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Damn, I could have
throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the
good play action,
down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
To throw on 2nd down. Or that's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. First down, Barkley.
Motherfucker, you seen that shit?
10 to the 9.
Damn, yo, they've been running the whole time, and it's like
quite the opening drive march there.
No stopping this man running, yo.
Like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because that last big
this man's penetrated up the whole field, just straight running.
You go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
I thought about it.
From the 9, they get this to
first of all, my guy's still not even at 99. Second of all, is this the last season?
Throwing the football early. We expected that.
And third of all, what will be the fucking prize if you do hit 40?
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up.
Get his ass.
Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
Come on.
By the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Ooh.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chubb. Fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, we've talked about how this team has exceeded expectations this year, and you don't have to look much further than this rookie quarterback as an explanation as to why.
The moment they drafted this kid, there was a renewed energy within the organization.
Oh!
Intercepted.
Oh! No!
Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then...
No, I'm challenging that shit. I'm challenging that shit. Please, y'all gotta they not letting me challenge that shit. He was out. He did not catch that shit inbounds, bro.
The interception, just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because
Fuck
after
me.
the offense scored to go up 7-0,
They not letting me challenge that shit, bro.
you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys
Wow.
well. When
They
took
just
the
gave
shot
it to them.
downfield, they were more
That's
than prepared for
fucked
that
up.
one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Come on, bro.
That's Simpson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
He's not looking good, y'all.
That was a fun one
If
to
they get
watch
up
right
about
there.
2
Nice
touchdowns,
in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field.
the way they penetrate up the field, man, is like.
And grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Looking to throw.
His ass.
That's complete. He's got Barkley.
His ass. Get your punk ass down, boy.
Down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4.
Oh, they're going for it.
It's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain. On 4th down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
Oh, come on, bro.
He's taken down at the 36.
That's some bullshit.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Got it. Got it. Give me that shit. Give me that shit, boy. Go.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Give my shit back.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive player?
Go. 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 Go.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
I don't want to call.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice.
Damn.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Xavier McKinney in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh!
DJ Chark,
Yes!
the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert.
Thank you. That was
They said we'll go for 2.
I was scared I was gonna get that sack. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was close.
Right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
These boys got me sweat over here, man. I'm telling you, man, you can't. It's because they 1-4 don't mean shit, man. The underdogs will come back and.
From a yard or 2
Look,
deep,
I can't stop the run game.
now
Oh shit! Oh, get it! Oh, come on! Come on, bro! Pick this shit up. Pick this shit up. How you drop it?
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Oh! The fuck? Ah, come on, bro. I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry, y'all.
A chance to give you those 3 points. But in
Oh,
the
that's some
meantime,
bullshit.
if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Oh, good move. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
As long as they don't get to like
The
the
Giants will use the second of their
35, 40.
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
They're not gonna be within field goal range.
To throw on second down.
Get the punk ass down. Oh, how he got it off?
It's Galladay.
How he got it
He's going to
off?
have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10.
Get the bitch ass down.
And the Jags
Get the
get
bitch
to him
ass
as
down.
he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good.
Wow. 61 yards.
So we come upon
damn, that was an amazing kick.
Out on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports halftime report.
61-yard field goal. That was great.
Teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon.
Damn.
From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. T. Higgins. 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves trailing on the scoreboard, but it certainly hasn't been because of what they've been able to do at the receiver position.
And let's face it, partner, we've been around a lot of receivers. Has it ever been their fault when things aren't going well? We know how they operate, right? And right now what they're saying is, well, guess what? If we want to win, throw it to us even more. We're the ones making the plays.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan? Oh, my goodness. He pulled it in one-handed. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 8 yards
he's
to
on
go
fire.
on second down.
He's on fire.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep. The catch is made. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him
over
on
2
this
defenders.
drive. These aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They'll look to throw, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much
it's for real.
that particular play
He beast moded in Jackson.
Moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them,
You went to
they always
Detroit?
talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Or he finds his man complete. It's Flores. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And Barkley did not get there. Just a 1-yard gain.
3 and out.
And that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending...
Oh!
Taken down. 7. He couldn't
They
get
came
rid of
in,
it.
they came in,
He
they came in, they
takes a
came.
sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
There have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
What, the 16?
The pick that they needed. He couldn't
I'm going for
pull
it.
in, though, and it's 4th down.
I'm going for it. I know it seems crazy, but fuck it. All or nothing, right?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Yeah, I know, right?
They're
Think about
indeed
it.
going for it as they look to throw. He's going to let it
Whoa!
go. What a catch. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. On the defensive side, well, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this
That's a good question.
What a start to the season.
I always use that number because that's the year I was born.
When do you think that you start
That's a really good
believing
question.
that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants
Ah! Almost throw a pick.
But the truth of the matter
That was
is,
scary.
not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this.
Yeah, if you notice my basketball player, he has the same number too, 85.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention.
I'm gonna run that one back. See if I can get him in the middle.
Drill. So
it's gonna be dangerous, but he open. Oh!
It's complete. DJ Chark.
He's fast, man.
Touchdown number 23 here on the year.
It's
and the
dangerous.
Jaguars add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more
face
so
of the
than it's a
franchise.
touchdown lead, right? Because
Face of the franchise.
as you noted, which means they couldn't get you
Yeah.
off the field. You
We're going for the last Super Bowl before
before
23 comes out, Madden 23.
What a big time drive in that situation.
Tucker
Nice. Yeah, this is gonna be
following the touchdown.
my guy's last Super Bowl. It'll be Super Bowl 6. Could have had more, but you know, I gotta put out other content.
This one as it's through the end
It's been
zone
fun.
for a touchback.
It's funny though, man, because I wish you guys could have seen it. Like when I first won the Super Bowl here in Jacksonville, they brought all the players, the real players from the team, to come. Be like, yo, congratulations! It was fucking awesome, but they only do it once. After you win the second Super Bowl, third Super Bowl, you don't see it no more. I mean, you don't see it. But when you win the first Super Bowl with whatever team, like you actually see that with the real team, they come and you see them and they come and they congratulate you and shit. Like, yo, you did it! It's pretty awesome. But I never went to a different team. I stayed in Jacksonville. I got drafted here and I just stayed here. Honestly, I wanted to play for Miami, but it's not what the Cards had in mind. They drafted me here to Jacksonville. I said, fuck it. I'm a rock out.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more.
I actually had three
three
perfect seasons with this team, yo. It was crazy. Before they traded one of my players. Well, I had a badass side in. I think his name was Jarvis Landry or some shit like that. Yo, let me tell you, bro. I was killing him between Landry and Chark Jr.
Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
I was killing.
Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Oh, I missed him. He better throw it away. He threw it away. He threw it away. He better throw it away, bitch.
Blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles.
Everybody drop a thumbs up for me if you can. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They can.
I ain't gonna lie, Madden 21, I used to love the running yard. The yard. This one, I like the yard on this one, but it's not as fun as Madden 21. Madden 21, I used to love playing the yard in 21. Oh my God, you couldn't keep me out of the yard. I was a yard rat.
Not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check
like
out of this game.
hack level 18
you and I have
type
called
shit.
a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a
pass interference. And he holding me like that.
Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. For this home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon.
Oh, that was stupid. Oh, my bad. That was stupid. That was. I was hoping he was gonna already be where he was supposed to be, but he got caught up with the defender. I'm gonna go back though. I'm gonna go back to that after they watch. He'll be open.
Second and 2. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll try and throw for it. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New York's offense back out there and set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Orr. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, Orr. Open man is Galladay, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back to throw. Orr gets it quickly to Galladay. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through.
Oh!
I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
They got a little momentum going on.
Other throws.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Or throw left side, complete. That's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On the draw, this is Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Expect nothing less, baby. Expect nothing less.
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Come the Giants. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. On 1st and 10. Or he finds his man, complete. That's Flores. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Oh, he'll get this one to Galladay. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Justin Madubuike. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll let this one go deep for Choke. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception. But it's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. A leap, and he will make the catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even.
Oh! I threw a pick.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 30.
I threw an interception, guy. Ain't that a bitch?
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you?
Yeah, I do know I'm going to score in them 39 seconds.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed.
Oh, he hit me.
As they've got the big lead here.
Oh!
It's caught inside the 35. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Touchdown!
And that is caught, but the back judge
What?
right there to say incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jags look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. So now another 2-point conversion attempt coming up for the Jaguars. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I threw another pick.
And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
I tried something. This motherfucker. That's not good though. It's not. It doesn't look good on my record in my stats.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me.
Always nice to get that come from behind win, and you balled out. Man, you just let the rest of the league know that we the real deal. Yes, sir.
Y'all see that? Five-time ABC championships. Of course, 5 Super Bowls. I'm going to get that 6th one. There's no doubt about it. But I can't keep making mistakes like that. The interception. You know? Oh, man. I already got to go on. Why not? Let's do some Lamar Jackson shit on this game. Let's break for some yards on my feet. Oh shit. Oh shit. We're playing Patrick Mahomes. They're 6-0. I repeat, they are 6-0, the Kansas City Chiefs. This is gonna be a good fucking game, y'all. Woo! It's gonna be a hell of a game. The Chiefs are 6-0. Patrick Mahomes, of course, he's leading. Travis Kelce. Oh my God, it's gonna be yeah. It's gonna be one of those rivalry type games. Boy, shit.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, everybody, alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Being chased out left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple.
I was testing that +3 speed to see how.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not noticing that much of a speed difference. If I'm being honest, yo, I'm not noticing that much of a speed difference.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is
come on, baby.
Dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him?
Dope for that shit.
Try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll let this one
pass
go
interference
for Chark. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen.
Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And now the Jags are going to go for 2 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a decent return.
All right, Patrick. Let's see what you got.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll look to throw.
Oh, thank you.
Double coverage and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
What's up, Slay King? Yo, it's crazy. I'm playing Kansas City right now. They're 6-0, and we're 6-0.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh!
Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup.
Good, my little bro. How you doing?
I would agree with that because normally
good, man.
You might get one team undefeated.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Like this, and the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
I mean, let me tell you, man.
When all you're doing is going
Kansas City, man. I would have put it. Look, they stopping right now. I'm 30-60. Try something though.
And some secondary help here.
I mean, really, their defense. I mean, they really just got offense for me, man. The defense ain't really too tough like that, man.
this one go deep.
Patrick
for
Mahomes.
Chubb.
Oh!
It's gonna be knocked
They stopped my
away,
shit. I'm
and
talking shit about their
incomplete.
defense, and they stopped me.
They certainly had good starting field position on
Let me
that
just
drive,
set
but
up.
couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's going to take another shot here.
Oh!
Defenders had intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
These are his
I
numbers
should have
from
went
last week's
with the plus
contest.
power.
19 carries,
I went with plus 3
70
speed
yards, and
on
a
the side
touchdown.
activity.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Meanwhile,
See?
Mahomes throws
Yo, he
it.
releases that shit so quick. You see how close I was to sacking him?
Midfield.
But you see how he like, it's like he flared up.
And that's a more than acceptable
Look at Patrick,
read right
yeah.
there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Oh
Mahomes
shit.
throw there complete to Myers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite
They
to the
think some good foot
35.
there.
So from the 36 now, first
They're
and
playing
10.
like a team that's 6-0 right now.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. For this defense for the Jags, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third
Between
down
Patrick and
conversion.
Travis, yo.
And that's well executed there on third
I gotta
down.
stop
And
him,
I love
though.
the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. Mahomes going to throw.
Look.
It's
Oh!
going to be caught by
Look at that shit. Yeah, drop that shit.
Football.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a flag
Pass
comes in
interference.
as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Oh shit. Go. Go.
Give him a couple on the screen. It's second down.
Fuck it.
Yeah, he only gets
I'd
a
rather
few
break
yards
for
on
2 than
first
get
and 10,
sacked.
but he's better off
For
doing that
anything.
than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's second and 8. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man complete.
All you got to do is
Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Look that Tyrus.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, come on, man. Get to him, bro.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground.
It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard out here. Somebody can tell you round.
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Hard. Bam.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 29, Mahomes complete the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes now on 1st down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. gain of 6 there on first. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Mahomes firing complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete.
just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for him, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll
Damn, that's some bullshit.
At the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Rosas good with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across
almost broke
30,
free.
up to the 33. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2nd down and 8. On play action, they'll throw.
No.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now a dump off here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
I didn't mean to hit the quarterback.
Edwards-Helaire. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mahomes steps away to his left. Mahomes
Ooh, broke his neck.
and the Jags grab it.
He can't go off the word.
And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive
I was hoping to catch him
perspective,
before he
if the offense is going
slid.
to be sloppy,
I
you've
know
got
he
to
was
take
gonna
advantage
slide.
of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? And rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
That's crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Again, it's Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, he'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30.
Get him. Get him.
10.
Get him.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Oh, it takes him down. Let's see if I can score, but that's some bullshit,
So they
though,
go
man.
on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should
Not
just go
good
ahead
for
and
my
knock it
record.
down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But had a defense.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly. DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jaguars are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. One final try from Mahomes. And
Thank you.
Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can
6
do anything
takeaways,
wrong. Whatever
damn.
you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
6
That's called being
takeaways.
in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, their winning ways continue as they get it up to...
Okay, so now I'd like to welcome Carter Landry to the show. And dedicated listeners of my podcast know I've been a big fan of Carter's since your college days. And, I can't believe how time flies, but you're a veteran now on your 4th NFL team. So tell me, Carter, what's life been like as a Jaguar?
All right, y'all. We playing the Dallas Cowboys next. Drop a thumbs up if you haven't already. Please subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back with some more action. Got some things to do. Love you. Thanks for tuning in. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.